What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another match review. And geez, man, I'm still fuming about the game yesterday, honestly. Like, it was just one of them games where you sit there and think, what is going on with this football club? You know, it's very hard being an Arsenal fan, seriously. Like, you know, we're not one of those teams who like gets in relegation battles and that, but just when they give you that bit of hope that things are going well, that things are improving, they just smash it all over the place. And that performance last night, man, honestly, that was, for me, the worst performance since we lost in the Europa League final in Baku. We didn't lose to Manchester City, to Liverpool, to Chelsea. We lost to Aston Villa. Now, Aston Villa have got good attacking players, but this is a team that nearly got relegated last season. The performance was totally unacceptable. I don't know what to say. I still, honestly, as a fan, I haven't recovered. And we're going to have to stew on that result for 2 weeks for the international break. You know, got friends bantering me off. You know how it goes. You know, we said all that stuff after beating Man United, and then we get slapped up 3-0 to Villa. So frustrating. I mean, if we'd have won that game, we'd have been 3 points off the top of the league. Every time Arsenal get close to being in a good position, they mess it up. You can't trust these players. You can't trust them. They will get you the sack. I said it yesterday, man, and, you know, I had to do an interview with Robbie yesterday on AFTV because I had a lot to say. If you guys have seen that interview, check it out. Some people said I was being reactionary. Genuinely, I wasn't. I didn't base that opinion just purely off that one game. For me, I've got big question marks over this manager. I feel like the job's too big for him. He may turn around, he may prove himself and you know, get it right in the end, but he's got so much to deal with and he's not dealing with it well. Big up everyone in the comments. Appreciate you joining in. Let me know what you guys think. I'm sure you're all still pretty angry after yesterday. That was unbelievable. Recovered, Curtis. I haven't. Honestly, man, every time I think about the game, it gets worse, to be honest. I just don't understand it. Just one of those days. I mean, Sizzler Kalanji, big tune. I hope it is just one of them days, man. Hi, Curtis. What's your opinion about Lacazette? For me, he's done way too overhyped by the fans. He is, for the past 18 months, so bad, lack of threat. I think the Lacazette experiment is over. I got to be honest. I think Lacazette's got to be sold in the summer. He'll have a year left on his deal. In the summer, 150 grand a week. Do you give him a new contract and improve that contract? Not a chance. I think you get him back to Leon and get 30 million if you can for him and bring someone else in. Big up, Curtis. I'm still fuming off that loss to Villa. Embarrassing. And they deserved it. You know, honestly, Villa could have beaten us by more. Anyone who watched the game, they could have scored 5, you know. Didn't watch the game. Glad I did myself a favour. You did yourself a big favour, bro. That was an absolute horror show, you know, to fall in line with Halloween just gone last week. That was a horror show. Absolute horror show. Big up, Curtis. That was hard watching last night, but so bad. There hasn't been a sustained period of attacking pressure from Arsenal against any opponent. I get back to the stat. No team averaging less than 13 shots per game has ever made the top 4. We are so bad. Man like Curtis. Big up, Felix. Aubameyang, no shot on goal yesterday. Great interview yesterday on AFTV, bro. Big up. Thank you very much, man. I had to speak my truth, man. And I want everyone to know, anyone who saw that interview, that is not reactionary, I promise you. Big up my boy Turkish in the building. How you doing, bro? So what happens if Arteta isn't the right man? Do you trust the board to bring in the right man? Do we have the money for the right man? The problem isn't Arteta. The problem is the conditions. You make a great point because, you know what? I said to Robbie yesterday, I'm not sure Arteta is the right man, but the solution for me is not sacking him right now because the amount of change and the amount of finance that would need to be put into the club to fix it, they're not going to do it. Big up man like Turkish, because Turkish been saying for a long time that the fans have to take action against these owners. They always seem to just do something that just when everyone's about to explode, they calm you down. They get a Pepe in, or, they get a Thomas Partey, and we all forget. Let's face it, we needed a creative midfielder desperately. We're crying out for it. We signed Partey on the last day of the window, and our emotions got clouded. We thought we got enough, but we didn't. Unai Emery wasn't backed sufficiently. The guy asked for Fabinho, Thomas Partey. They gave him Lucas Torreira. He asked for Wilfred Zaha. They gave him Nicolas Pepe. Socrates and them, man. When have we actually had a transfer window where we've gone, you know what? We signed everything we needed. The creative, the defensive midfielder, the centre-back, the full-back, the winger. When have we actually ever done that in any transfer window? Getting rid of the deadwood was as important as bringing in the new players in this window just gone. Who did we sell? Who did we sell in this window? We've literally clung on to the same players that have failed us. I was at that kit launch. I didn't buy the kit that day, and I saw you doing it. And to be honest, all of us have to take responsibility, because the energy that we put in as fans towards Wenger going, where was that energy towards the owners? And the owners are a far bigger problem than Arsene Wenger was. A far bigger problem. He was just their front man, There's your 8 million, your 12 million, whatever. Cover up for us, do your job and keep quiet. That's all Arsene Wenger was doing. He was the front man of it, and Gazidis. But they're a far bigger problem. Why do we not apply that same pressure? Liverpool fans hounded Hicks and Gillette out of Liverpool. They've now got good owners. We got to put our money where our mouth is as fans. Honestly, I don't see anything changing. That is the thing. Thomas Partey is not going to fix a poor midfield. Gabriel is not going to fix a poor defence. You need more than that. Cash, Grealish, Watkins, Mings, etc. are better than what we have. Grealish yesterday, that is one of the best individual performances I've seen against Arsenal in a long time. But let's be honest, at what point did anyone just decide, you know what, I'm going to lay one on him? He's running riot. I'm just going to lay one on him and take a yellow card. No one. He sent Rob Holding for a hot dog and then sent him back there to get the drink and the desserts. He done it. He twisted him inside out that many times. Hector Bellerin, you've been planting all these trees, bro. You need to go and eat some hard food, bro, because I seen you go shoulder to shoulder with Grealish and you came bouncing off him. I heard Hector Bellerin, this great athlete, he's so quick. He couldn't get near Grealish. The man ran away from him, said, come out of here, little soft you. Come on, man. And a man was messaging me the day before saying, yeah, Bellerin, he's back in the Spanish squad. What have you got to say now? All your criticism of him. I said, bro, you do realise that Jesus Navas, the former Man City right winger, was picked right back ahead of Hector Bellerin. He's only been called up because Navas was injured. But we'll say no more about it, man. Curtis, your fan cam on AFTV last night is one of the best I've ever seen. You analysed brilliantly and offered solutions. What is your solution short term? First of all, thank you for your comment. Short term, he's got to change the system. We have to start playing on the front foot, especially against teams who we're better than at home. We look worried. We look like we're scared to attack. What attacking player in the Arsenal team is playing well at the moment? Aubameyang, I said this, I remember a year ago on an interview with Robbie saying, Aubameyang has to play striker. I said, there's no way he is going to play left wing till his mid-30s. I said, he won't have the energy. We will burn him out. And that's what's happening. You just see him burn out now. He has to play through the middle. People say he can't play through the middle. He outscored Lewandowski playing through the middle for Dortmund. The year he won the Golden Boot in Germany, 39 goals, he played striker. They had Marco Reus on the left, and who did they have? Mkhitaryan was there the year before, and they had, Lewandowski went to Bayern Munich. Aubameyang was the replacement. Aubameyang used to play on the left. He went central. Reus was on the left. So all this he can't play through the middle because his hold-up play is not that great. It's nonsense. Right? He's lightweight, but he's quick. Jamie Vardy is quick. His hold-up play is not amazing either. Come on. Like, we have... So short term, we have to change. The front three at the moment for me should be Saka, Pepe and Aubameyang. Saka left, Pepe right, Aubameyang through the middle. Go to a three-man midfield. Everyone knows who watches football in the Premier League. Aston Villa's strength is their midfield. McGinn is a baller. Ross Barkley is a good player. Jack Grealish is outstanding. That is their strength. Douglas Luiz as well. We played a two-man midfield. Two-man midfield against that Aston Villa midfield that destroyed Liverpool's midfield a few weeks ago. And we played two. And did he change it? No, he didn't. He just took Partey off, who got injured, and brought Ceballos on and let them do the same thing, get ran ragged. Why didn't he change to a three-man midfield at half-time? How can he not see it? How can he not see what the problem is? We all know what the problem is. You're playing the same formation. You're too predictable. Oh, there's 65 minutes gone. Let's take Lacazette off and bring Eddie and Nketiah on. What difference is that going to make? He's going to run round and huff and puff. He ain't going to do nothing. We're so predictable. Willian, what is he starting for right wing every game? We should have snapped up Grealish, but Arsenal was sleeping. The guy is a brilliant player. He would walk into probably every team in the top six. The guy is outstanding. The players who have let us and Arteta down overall are in individual moments so far this season. Bellerin, Holding, Xhaka, Mustafi, Ceballos, Willian, Lacazette. 5 of the 7 are from Wenger's era. And you're right, bruv. You are right. And as I said earlier, selling was as important as signing this summer. And we didn't clear the deadwood. And the problem is, you put a Gabriel in there and you say, as an individual, he's a brilliant centre-back. But you put a Rob Holding next to him, there's a certain day where it's going to go wrong. Thomas Partey, there's a day where it's going to go wrong. Elneny was brilliant against Manchester United. He wasn't brilliant yesterday because we had more of the ball and then, he wasn't able to find them passes. The manager has to take huge responsibility. He stitched the team up yesterday. Having said that, this soft losers mentality is still in this football club. And that is the problem. From when Hector Bellerin spoke about Alexis Sanchez wanting to win too much and being too aggressive in training and those sorts of things, he should have looked at himself and said, actually, maybe Alexis Sanchez isn't the problem. Maybe we're the problem. Maybe we should want to win as much as he wants to win, not that he wants to win too much. These same guys are the same guys that are at the club. They're still getting new contracts. They're still getting deals. And we're still suffering because of it. And that is the problem. You've got to get rid of these players. It's a big summer for Arsenal because the likes of Socrates, Ozil, Mustafi, David Luiz, they're all out of contract. We're going to save the wages. But what position are we going to be in next summer? Do you think we can get top 4? Do you think we can win the Europa League? Right now, I don't believe we can. Even though I did tip us more in hope than expectation, but the style of football, we've got no chance. Thank you for the super chat, bro. He says, 8 games in, we are 6 points behind the top. We have 30 games left. Arteta and the players have time to rectify. We don't need to win every game to reach top 4. You're right, but are we playing well? How many times have we played well this season? Probably... Fulham was good, but Fulham are soft, man. They're going to get relegated, in my opinion. And Man United was a good performance. But I think the players were arrogant yesterday. We conceded after 48 seconds. It gets disallowed, and still they don't wake up. Willian looking like a pensioner on a bloody 3-year contract. I mean, if he looks like this now, what's he going to look like in 2 years? We could be in another Mesut Ozil situation where you've got a player that you desperately want to get rid of, but you can't get rid of him due to the wages. Who's going to take Willian in 2 years' time on, what's he on, 120 grand a week? 100,000 in bonuses on top of it. It's unbelievable. Is the manager failing Aubameyang? For me, 100%. This is a guy who won the Golden Boot under Unai Emery. A lot of people criticize Unai Emery. Aubameyang won the Golden Boot under him. Last year he was 1 goal off the Golden Boot. And now look, left wing, starving, going through games without having a shot. Man like Curtis, big up. I want him out. It's crazy. It's crazy. Mourinho has leave. He's spending like Arab sheikhs and Arteta is a puppet. I wanted him. I don't care. I will always speak my truth. I will always speak my truth, man. I will not just follow the masses and say what everyone else thinks. I wanted Mourinho at Arsenal. I wanted a leader. I wanted a winning mentality. I wanted somebody who would shake up the place. Not someone who comes in and gives failing players more chances. Players who've got managers sacked more opportunity. For what? These men are worthless, man. Like, these guys will get Arteta sacked before a lot of them get sold. That's the crazy thing. Is Arteta failing Pepe and Saliba? Again, I think Pepe has to do more, but I do think he's being mismanaged. And Saliba, I don't get it. I just do not get it. You know, his central defensive partner is top of the league at Leicester. Yet he can't get in the Arsenal squad, not even on the bench. This guy was called the new Varane, and he can't get on the bench for Arsenal. But you got Rob Holding getting sent to the hot dog stand by Jack Grealish, and you're telling me Saliba's not better than him. It's crazy. Your AFTV interview was pure facts. Left Robbie speechless. Yeah, man, I had to talk the truth, man. Robbie had to listen. You know, people got too carried away with Mikel Arteta. All this my manager and that. It's great supporting your manager. Of course, we need to support the manager, but you know, don't ignore the fact he's making glaring errors. Mourinho has a negative mentality and a plus 10 goal difference. Can't be both, bro. Bro, Mourinho's got double the goals we've got this season scored. Yeah, apparently he just parks the bus. Everyone says, oh, you can't have Mourinho. He parks the bus. They've scored double the amount of goals we've scored. They're second in the league. He's a winner. He's a winner. I don't care what anyone says. We needed someone to change this whole mentality around at the football club. Not go along with what's already here. Big up Curtis from Jamaica. Arteta is a top manager. Time will tell. I hope you're right. I hope you're right. Don't get me wrong. A lot of this situation is down to the board. They need to back him sufficiently. We need a creative player. Go and buy one in January. Bring back Ozil in January. You can't tell me he wouldn't make a difference to this side. I think he should be in the squad. There's no way you can tell me there are 25 players better than him. Mourinho doesn't park the bus versus small teams. It's only away from home v big teams. Listen, he knows, get a point away, beat them at home, you can win the title. He's done it for years. It's not negative football. Regardless of what manager we get, if the managers can't get the players we want, we would continuously fail. I agree with that. Definitely agree with that. You can have a great manager, but if the board don't back him sufficiently, you've got no chance. Curtis, my dude, I don't believe in Arteta as much as I did. My man's a baby in this manager thing. We need an adult. This is it, bro. He wasn't just walking. Listen, the guy is a highly rated coach at Manchester City, right? Highly rated coach. Just take Saka out and we instantly improve. I don't agree with that, bro. But listen, the guy is a highly rated coach, but this needed a manager. You know, it's like business, man. You have to manage situations. We've got a lot of situations going off at Arsenal that need handling. Mesut Ozil situation, William Saliba, Pepe, Lacazette, Aubameyang, all these things going off, you know? And unfortunately, he seems to be struggling with them. DT is coming on later in the week. We were supposed to get him on today. I'll be on Deluded's channel in about 10 or 15 minutes. So head over to there. We're going to do a longer show, break it down, go a little bit more in depth. Hit them likes, almost 500 watching, only 69 likes. Come on, we need at least 100 on there. Subscribe if you haven't already as well. I ignored that question before. Sorry, you said, how long has Arteta got? For me, I think till the end of the season. Because that'll be 2 seasons at the club or a season and a half. And I think we should have seen a difference. Curtis, do you believe that Bellerin is being over-favoured by Arteta? 100%. He loves the guy, man. It's his stepson, man. You know, he lived with Arteta when he moved to England. True story, man. He stayed with him. when he moved it. As a neutral fan, Curtis, it looks to me like the team is being negative because Arteta is worried about the poor defence. I agree. And I think everyone can see it. But you're now going so defensive that we're not even attacking properly. We're not even scoring goals. If we'd been a little bit more attacking in 1 or 2 games, we'd be 3 points off the top of the league. We should have beaten Leicester at home. That would have put us 3 points off the top. We could have maybe got a draw against Man City. Yesterday we were completely outclassed. No team has beaten us as convincingly as that yesterday. That was an actual mauling. We could have lost 5-0. Leno's distribution is shocking. Always invites pressure. Should never have sold Martinez. I mean, Tony Adams said yesterday that it was a massive mistake selling Martinez. Olympiacos results psychologically affected Arteta and Baku affected Emery. Good point. Aubameyang breaking the wrong records. No shots on goal yesterday. Crazy, man. He looked dejected when he came off. Arteta wanted Gabriel, Partey, Aouar, Grealish, Edouard. He only got 2. I mean, Grealish was always going to be tough. He signed a new deal. They want 70, 80 million for him. Edouard, maybe, but they would have had to move Lacazette out. Aubameyang's goal drought is because of Saka on his back. You're not a fan of Saka, no? Oh, dear. People say, but they beat Liverpool 7-2. Mate, if we win the Prem and Champions League within 2 years, then I'll take a once-in-a-blue-moon shock result against Villa. Liverpool's still third and probably champions. I think they'll win the league this year, Liverpool. The way we broke down in transition was worse than Wenger. Seems like we only have one game plan. Yep. Curtis, why are you not on the watch-alongs? You only speak facts. Yeah, at the moment, I'm just concentrating on my own channel. Big up everyone at AFTV for the watch-alongs. But yeah, just concentrating on this at the moment. Would you give Lacazette away for free? No, we've got to get money for him. We've definitely got to sell him and get maybe 30 million for him. Especially after all that we spent. We always manage to mess it up when it matters most. We win those 2 games, Leicester and Villa, we're top of the league. Lacazette not clinical. The guy is missing clear-cut chances. Lacazette needs to go. He's not consistent enough. Yeah, I agree. Big up for focusing on yourself. Yeah, you have to sometimes, man. Obviously, I appreciate Robbie and all the AFTV gang for their help, but I've got to make this channel work. Yo, Curtis, do you still think we can make top 4, mate? It's not impossible. We're only 3 points off the top 6, I believe. So we can still make the top 4, but is this manager, is he willing to change and almost admit, you know what, I've made a mistake. And I need to do something else. If he's got that ability, then it can happen. If he continues being his stubborn self, then we're struggling. And that's where we'll feel, we'll see the difference. Yeah, Anthony, get on that for me, bro. We need the mods to clean it up. There's a few man spamming in here, man. I'd appreciate that. Big up for you, love from Punjab, India. Thank you for your support, bro. Best AFTV interview last night. Spitting straight facts, no bullshit. It's got to be done, man. You got to say it as it is, bro. Hit the like button, fellas. Yeah, subscribe if you haven't already as well. I'm heading over to Deluded Gooner's channel. We're going to start, I believe, around 2:15. We'll be going a lot more in depth, breaking it down, but I just thought I'd come on and address it quickly again. Like the ting, man. Like the ting. Hey, Troy, what's happening, bro? Arteta is another puppet for this owner and the board. I agree, man. Like, what can you say? Let's hit the like, people. 500 watching. Come on, let's get to 200 likes. I appreciate that, man. Grealish is exactly what we need. What a player. Big up Don Draper, man. Hope you're well, bro. Remember that we sidelined Pochettino, Mourinho and Allegri for Arteta. Arteta needs time and had to handle so many issues, Ozil and Mustafi. You're right. Very difficult issues. And he struggled with some of them. Why do Arsenal fans love Arteta so much? I don't get it. He isn't even a legend. He was a Xhaka at best. Someone please answer. I agree. I wasn't a big fan of Arteta as a player, to be honest. Yeah, people, come over to Deluda's channel, 215. We'll be going in depth and breaking it down, man. Come over there, get your comments in. I just thought I'd do a short one here today. As I said before, man, you look at the stats from last night's game, just briefly. If you look at this, we had 13 shots, only 2 on target. I mean, that's shocking at home. 59% possession. We did 538 passes there, 378. I mean, it doesn't matter. They weren't in the right areas. 3 corners, they had 8 corners. 15 shots, 6 on target. It was an annihilation. Honestly, that was a convincing, result. 9 goals scored in 8 games. Mourinho, 19 goals. 10 goals more than us. Also a better defence than us. Leicester have scored double. Liverpool double. Southampton have scored 7 more. Chelsea have scored more than double. Villa got double. Even Palace have got more, and they're a team that hardly ever scores. Man City have had a slow start, but they got a game in hand. We are bad at the moment. We are bad. There's 2 things really that you judge football off, and that is performance and results. I mean, Brighton have scored more than us. I mean, come on. The results have been poor. 4 defeats out of 8 games. You want to get to like Christmas before you've lost that many. You can't lose 4 in your first 8, man. Come on. We got a hard run coming up. Leeds United away next game. Leeds are only 2 points behind us. We then play Wolves. Wolves are ahead of us. And we then play Tottenham in the North London derby. 3 very difficult games. If Arteta doesn't get us into some sort of decent position after them 3 games, I think his job will start being on the line, honestly. I know he needs time. I know he won the FA Cup, and I don't want to be reactionary, but this start has been dangerous. He's left us in a dangerous position with his lack of, ambition to win. Hannah says, let's get into this. I don't mind the constructive criticism. I'm all for it as well. Curtis, I really like your channel. I love supporting you, but I don't agree with you putting down Arteta this early. I think it is bad for the club. Is it bad for the club when we lose 4 games out of 8? Is it bad for the club when you go to Manchester City and play Willian as a striker with Aubameyang on the left? Is it bad for the club when you play the best striker at the club left wing every single game? Or you leave William Saliba out the squad, or you leave Mesut Ozil out the squad? You constantly pick Lacazette despite the fact he's missing clear-cut chances. That, to me, is more negative for the club. That has a heavy effect on the club. Me coming on here and saying Arteta looks to be struggling, I don't think that has a big effect on Mikel Arteta. I doubt anything I say on here gets back to anyone at the club. I'm saying it as I see it. When we beat Man United, you saw my stream last week, I was celebrating. I was celebrating like all of us. I understand we'll lose games. I didn't go crazy when we lost to Liverpool. I was fuming yesterday. That performance was painful. Someone just said here in the comments, Allegri. Allegri and Poch are out of work. Allegri and Pochettino are out of work. If a decision needed to be made and the board were brave enough, there's options. There's options. I'm not saying sack him. I'm saying he has to change quickly. I feel sorry for Aubameyang. He left Borussia Dortmund for UEFA Champions League. We still have players before Aubameyang came. That's the problem. We needed wholesale changes in the summer. Sell Laka for Odzek. Can someone please tell me when was the last time he scored? When was the last time he scored? Probably the header against West Ham, was it? 500 in the chat. Get the likes up, peeps. Get Poch before United. Yeah, I'm sure they'll get him eventually. They wanted a puppet. I agree with that. Somebody they could control. No disrespect to Arteta. I just think they felt like they could manipulate him, and that's what's happened. We should have got Mourinho or Ancelotti. Yeah, as I said, Mourinho for me was the man. A winner. He would have changed that mentality. in the dressing room. Really good interview. I watched it last night. Thanks a lot, man. Go and check that interview out with Robbie, man. I had to talk the things with Robbie yesterday, man. It needed to be said. You guys are overreacting. I don't think we are, honestly. I don't think we are. It's not one or two things. There is a lot going wrong. As a Barcelona fan, I feel your pain. Both our clubs in shambles. At least our president is out. We might go bankrupt, but I doubt it. Hope Arsenal can get back to winning ways, man. Good luck. Thank you very much, Ali. Jeez, I mean, your crisis is a lot smaller than ours, mate. You're in the Champions League. You've got Lionel Messi. Ours is a lot worse. No way Mourinho is a psychopath. Arteta is our man. Give him time to build his own squad. I hope you're right. But remember, that guy you're calling a psychopath has won 25 major trophies in football. So whatever he does, it works, bro. I'm telling you. Yeah, bro, quality interview on AFTV. Facts only. Thanks, bro. Curtis, people say we are a better team under Arteta than Emery. Arteta has better players than Emery. I agree with that. Emery was not back sufficiently. He asked for players and got different ones. Arteta has got a better team at his disposal than Unai Emery had. Someone saying Arteta out. I mean, I'm not quite there yet, but I'm close. I'm telling you. This is the bigger issue. Kroenke out. We do not have the right owner. We do not have the right owner. Mourinho won the Champions League with Porto. He's been doing it from day one, man. Let's be honest. Big up Curtis in the chat. Yes, Omar. I mean, we were predicting 3-1 wins yesterday. We got slapped all over the place. Good interview on AFTV. Yes, Darren. Appreciate that, bro. Hey, Curtis. I've asked you this question many times. Hopefully you will read it. If you were in charge, which players would you get rid of in the next 2 windows? Try to be ruthless. I mean, Socrates, Kolasinac, Mustafi, Xhaka, Lacazette would go in the summer. Eddie would go. I would get him out on loan. I think also, I think Rob Holding, Callum Chambers. I think they could all go. There are plenty of people who could move on and we can get the money. Ozil will go as well. I mean, there's so many, man. Come on, Arsenal fans. You're becoming a mid-table club. Accept it. It's your level. I don't accept it. I won't accept it. We have to be better. We're a massive club. We can't keep acting like this. If we believe that, that's where we'll end up. Last open play goal was Pepe, Sheffield United. Oh, my God. We haven't scored from open play for, 3-4 games? Terrible. Yeah, Bellerin. Hector Bellerin for me could go in the summer as well, depending on how he finishes the season. Lacazette would not start for Fulham, someone says. Hey, Curtis, do you think there is any chance of Kroenke going? Was Dangote just speaking out? I don't believe they will buy the club off him. I think it was talk. Yardman said it on AFTV after Man United game. We're not good. I think he had a point. I think the man had a point. Get this PE teacher out of the club. Oh, my days. Man, I call him the PE teacher. What you said on your interview is what I've been saying for the past few weeks. Arteta is ruining Aubameyang. He is, man. I'm sorry. He is. He's got to play him through the middle. He's got to stop being so stubborn. He's got to change. And he has to play him central after the international break. Smash the like button, guys. Let's get to 500 likes. Big up, Ali. Thank you very much, all you guys, for your support. Let's get Pochettino, says Musa. Would you take Poch if Arteta went? Would you take him? That is the question. Mourinho ain't a bad shout at all. He's doing wonders at Spurs. They're a superb team. Run. This Arteta ball is hard to watch and enjoy. Very hard to watch and enjoy. And at the moment, he's so stubborn. He just doesn't seem to want to change, and that is the problem. Right, people, big up everyone for tuning in. Just a quick one today. For all you people in the chat, head over to the Deluded Gooners channel. I'm about to go on there. I think we're going live in 5 minutes. So check that out. We're going to go more in depth. We'll be on for 45 minutes to an hour probably. Check out that. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Thank you for your support. I will be live tomorrow. I've got Lee Judges coming on tomorrow, so look out for that one. DT was supposed to be on. He'll be on later in the week. He's got a few things going on. Smash the like button. smash the subscribe button, and don't let Arsenal ruin your week, man. They're not the easiest team to support, that's for sure. Take care, everyone. Bless.